Okay, good afternoon to all. So we are continuing the degenerate perturbation theory, time independent perturbation theory. So we discussed an example of degeneracy equal to 2. Then we extended that discussion to degeneracy by G, small g. Okay, so we have considered G states which are degenerate. So what we did is this U1, U2, up, etc. up to UG. These are the degenerate states. So we made a linear combination of all these degenerate states, and we superposed these states so that a new state phi 1 is phi 1, phi 2, etc. phi g are formed. So actually we are going to replace this degenerate states U1, U2, etc. UG by phi 1, phi 2, etc. phi g. So I told you only the matter is you find the proportion of these coefficients S11, S12, etc. to each of the degenerate eigenstates. Okay, so then only phi 1 will be normalized. If you take the coefficients properly, then phi 1 will be also normalized. So our aim is to task is to find these coefficients S. Then you can find phi, then you can replace u with the phi. That is our aim. Then only the same equation we can apply. Otherwise, perturbation theory will fail because numerator is big and denominator is 0 or very small. That means the correction factor becomes very high. That is not appreciable, not accepted. So we are going to replace that. Okay. So that is finding S. We are doing it now. What is the coefficients S? Or the above equations, you can write it as a simple mathematical equation phi k in terms of ui. Okay. Then its equivalent is you diagonalize the matrix V in the subspace spanned by the degenerate eigenfunctions u of H0. So that eigenvalue of V obtained will be the correction factors. Okay. So that is what we are doing. So the matrix V, we are diagonalizing within the base is the unperturbed states U. Okay. So this is the matrix element U, matrix element of V in the base is U. Okay. This is the place where we stopped yesterday. Now we shall show that the Psi k are the components of this matrix equation. Then the numerator is also becomes very small or very nearly 0. Okay. So for that you assume that our phi k's, which are the linear combinations, are also normalized. Similar to UK's. UK's are already normalized. So now you assume that phi k's are also normalized. Then you can write phi k phi j, scalar product phi k phi j as delta kj. This is the orthonormalization. Okay, so this is orthonormalization. Phi k's are normalized, or they are, if they are k and j are different, they are orthogonal. So from 1.28 you can write phi k as, this is 1.28, this is 1.28. From 1.2k you can write phi k. Phi k is the second index is k. Okay. So phi k is sum over I equal to 1 to g sik ui. So what is phi j? Now you use second index is j. Now you use another index for I, which is L. So sum over L equal to 1 to G SLJ UL. This is the technique of using different indices. When you are writing 5j, you are not only replacing k by j, we are replacing I by some other index, dummy index L. Okay. So these are known as dummy indices. You can change that. So what is 5k, 5j? 5k, 5j equal to sum over this one. You take this one as the conjugate. So Sik star bra ui, bra ui. Okay. So that is sum over I equal to 1 to g Sik star bra ui. Then 5j, that is sum over I 1 to g, sum over L 1 to g SLJ, then ket ul. Okay. So according to this equation, this it is delta kj. Okay, delta kj. So now this can be written as this ui ul, already you can write it as delta il. Okay, ui ul, ket ui ul, scalar product, you can write it as delta il. So we have written the, and all other things are same. This scalar product we have written as delta il. Now this delta, this Kronecker delta exists only when I equal to L. You put that condition when I equal to L, delta IL equal to 1. So you can write sum over I equal to 1 to G. Okay. Sik star. Now no need of two summation because I equal to L. So you put L equal to, here L equal to, you put I. So that means same summation. So we can use only one index. Sum over I equal to 1 to G Sik star SLJ equal to delta Kj. Now there is a small correction in that. This is wrong. This is you write it as Sik star, and instead of this L you have to write I. Okay. So you this is a correction. You change this index, second index of first index of second S. It is not Lj, it is Ij. So Sik star Sij. So this L should not be there. So I and I are common. Difference is Kj. Kj is appearing here. So whenever you write index, this is the matrix multiplication. So do you notice that this is Sij? Is that clear? Because L should be replaced by I. Sij. Second in S index is Sij. Okay. So I and I are common, but difference is Kj. Kj appears here. So let Ej of 1 is the correction factor, which is the eigenvalue of this matrix. This is the matrix. When you diagonalize this matrix, you get only the diagonal elements, which are the correction factors for the G states, G degenerate states. Okay. So let the correction factors are Ej of 1, where j equal to 1 to up to G, E1 of 1, E2 of 1, E3 of 1, like that. Then the eigenvalue equation in the matrix form is, okay, you know the eigenvalue equation, Ax equal to lambda x. Okay, remember, so this is the matrix. You write this entire matrix as an equation, sum over L ui v ul. Okay, this is actually summation over I and L. Both you have to vary. I also should vary from 1 to G. L also should vary from 1 to G. So last you can write I equal to 1 to G. like that. Okay, so summation over L and variation over I. So this simply represents the entire matrix. This one represents the entire matrix when they are okay. Now this is the this is a x equal to lambda x. Lambda is the eigenvalue. Here eigenvalue is, I hope you know the eigenvalue equation. Ax Ax equal to lambda x. Ax equal to lambda x. So this is a and this is x and this is lambda x. So this is the eigenvalue equation in matrix form, where the matrix is given by the above equation. Is that clear? Eigenvalue equation is clear. Ax equal to lambda x. Is that clear? Abhay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you multiply with SIK star and summing over I. Okay. And sum over I. So sum over I, SIK star. You put the SIK star on both the sides. Sum over I, SIK star. On both the sides, you put the sum over I, SIK star. This SIK star can be put inside the summation because there is no I here or there is no K here. So you can put SIK star inside the summation. Also the okay, so you put a sum over I SIK star on both the sides. Now you can divide this one part into 5K and second part into 5J. So what is 5K, ket 5K or bra 5K is sum over I equal to 1 to G SIK star bra UI. The first part is 5K, bra 5K, and the second part is ket 5J. Sum over L SLJ UL. Okay, this is ket 5J. So you can write the left side, you can write it as ket 5K, V remains there, V continues there, then bra 5K, V ket 5J. So this is the matrix element of V in the new basis, in the linear combination of UIs. That is a new basis, new subspace with a dimension of G by G. So we have G degenerate states UI. That UIs we are replacing with 5K. So now the left side becomes the matrix element of V in the new basis. 5K V 5J equal to, right side is sum over I SIK star SLJ. What is that? It is, we have already written here, it is sum over SIK star SLJ is delta Kj. There is no equation number, so this is the result. So apply that result here. EJ of 1 you can put outside. The what remains is delta Kj. So delta Kj EJ of 1. For J, K less than or equal to G, do summation over J 1 to G, K summation over 1 to G, J and K both 1 to G. So you get all the matrix elements. Okay, delta Kj into EJ of 1. Now whenever K equal to J, this becomes 0. When K and J are equal, this this Kronecker delta becomes 0 for k not equal to j. When k not equal to j, this delta kj becomes 0. Okay, so this is the equation what we wanted. Now we will show that the diagonal elements of G by G submatrix of V in the new basis phi k are the first order corrections to the ground state energy. Okay, that is Ek of 1. Instead of Ej of 1, we have written Ek of 1, because when k equal to j, this delta is 1, Kronecker delta is 1, so this becomes Ek of 1. Ek of 1 equal to phi k V phi k. Phi k V phi k. So those are the diagonal elements. So this is the diagonalization completed. That is known as VKK. So instead of writing in terms of matrices, this kind of equations will help. We have already diagonalized. So this is diagonal. These are diagonal elements of V in the new basis phi k, which are the linear combinations of the degenerate eigenstates UK. So we obtained the correction factors Ek of 1. So these are Ek of 1. We have already diagonalized V in the new basis and obtained the correction factors Ek of 1 to the Ek of 0, ground state. So if these diagonal elements are mutually distinct, if they are all different, when k equal to 1, k equal to 2, if all the expectation value of V are different, then we can say that G-fold degeneracy is again lifted or removed by the perturbation V. Same result as we obtained earlier, but this is in the case of G-fold degeneracy. So perturbation generally removes the degeneracy. Now from equation number 1.17, we have this equation 1.17. Oh, it is too far away. You can verify that. So H0 minus En of 0 acting on psi n of 1 equal to En of 1 minus V psi n of 0. This is our one of the recurrence relation of first order correction in terms of lower order wave function. First order wave function in terms of lower order wave function by knowing the energy correction. So in this equation you replace phi n of 0, psi n of 0, that is this one, by phi j. Okay, you use a symbol because we have already replaced all this. This is actually un we are replaced with the linear combinations phi j. So simply replace this psi n of 0 with the phi j. No other change. So whatever we needed, we established simply by replacing un by phi j, un by phi n or phi j, uj by phi j. Now the left side is same. Right side you can write it as en of 1 minus v. Instead of phi j, you can write sum over I Sij ui, where j equal to 1 to g, and no change for when j greater than g. We are only replacing that g states and no other changes for other non-degenerate states. You take a system, you find the degenerate states, only replace that degenerate states, no other change replacing with the other states. We are not touching the other states, only replacing. This idea is clear. Okay, un with phi n or uj with phi j. No other change for j greater than g. Only when j is between 1 to g we are replacing and we are still retaining uj, u representation, u basis when j greater than g. Okay, now take the scalar product of this equation 3.1.31 with uk. Take scalar product with uk. This thing you don't have to do anything. Take scalar product with this is our main concern, degenerate states. Now take scalar product with the uk when k less than or equal to g. So LHS you can write uk h0 psi n of 1. Let psi n of 1 comes to the h0. Now minus uk en of 0 psi n of 1. Two terms will come here. So that can be written as, so h0 acting on uk, you can write it as ek of 0 uk. So ek of 0 you can take outside, ek of 0 uk psi n of 1 minus, here it is already a constant, you can take it outside, en of 0 into uk psi n of 1. So uk psi n of 1 is common, so you can take them out, take outside. So ek of 0 minus en of 0 into uk psi n of 1 equal to 0. Okay. So these are degenerate eigenstates, ek of 0 equal to en of 0. Now take the RHS. RHS this equation, RHS of this equation 1.31. So that is sum over I equal to 1 to g. You can take it, this summation to the left side because there is no g I term here. Okay, so sum over I equal to 1 to g. Here also you have to multiply with the left side with the uk. So uk en of 1 ui from the right side. Summation you can take to the left side. Sij you are keeping on the right side. That the ui comes from the right side, uk comes from the left side. So uk en of 1 ui, en of 1 you can take outside. Okay, so that equation becomes like this. uk en of 1 ui minus uk v ui into Sij equal to LHS, which is 0. So LHS is 0 already because these two states are identical. So this is 0. Ek and En are 0. Ek and En are same because they are degenerate states. So this is equal to 0. So substituting that 0 here, because LHS is 0 for Kj less than or equal to G. So from that equation you can write this En of 1 you can take to the left side. So uk ui, uk scalar product uk ui becomes delta ki. Okay, and this one you can write it as the correction or the perturbation elements in the unperturbed base is uk ui. So you can write it as vki. So vki into Sij. Sij is already there, equal to 0. So this you can write it as, you absorb, you take the minus sign, multiply with the minus sign on both sides. So this becomes sum over I vki minus En of 1 into delta ki Sij equal to minus 0. So minus disappears, you can reverse. So this is the eigenvalue equation, Ix equal to lambda x, like that equation. So this can be written as, okay, so this can be written as Vg, V superscript G, Vg minus En of 1, and when k equal to I, when k equal to I, this delta vanishes. Okay, so then VII, so that is VII, we write it as VG, or this is the familiar matrix equation. You can write this one as VG. So there is no summation. Already this is a matrix. VG is a matrix minus En of 1 into I unit matrix. Then Sj equal to 0, where j equal to 1, 2, etc. up to G. Where here Vg and Sj are the matrices, but Vg is a square matrix, Sj is a column matrix. I told you these are our fractions which forms the linear combination. So V are the perturbing potential in the basis Ui. So this is our final equation, Vg minus En of 1 I into Si. This is the eigenvalue equation, where V is this matrix, square matrix, V11, V12, etc., V1g, etc. Finally, it is a G by G matrix. Order is G by G. Last element is VGG. I think the order is clear to you. Also, Sj is nothing but S1j, S2j, S3j, etc., Sgj, like that. Now this V11 or V12, they are given by Vki, which is Uk Vui. You give different values for k and I, starting from 1 to G. Then you get all the elements, V11, V12, V21, like that. Now this I is a unit matrix, square matrix, unit square matrix. Order is G by G. I is a G by G unit matrix, which is generated by delta Ki. This delta Ki generates this unit matrix I. Okay. So this is the eigenvalue equation. That is the idea. This is the eigenvalue equation of the matrix Vg. The eigenvalues are G roots of the circular equation modulus Vg minus A minus lambda x equal to 0. This is the Cayley-Hamilton's theorem. A minus lambda x equal to 0. A minus lambda I equal to 0. So this is A, matrix A, minus lambda is the eigenvalues into I equal to 0. So if you solve this, you will get you can diagonalize the matrix V, or the diagonal elements are the correction factors, which we have already said. These eigenvalues En of 1 give the first order correction to the energy ground state En of 0, where the eigenvectors of Vg, okay, which are the 5k's given by the one of the equation, are the 0 order wave functions for the degenerate states. So that's if you can solve this equation, you can find the eigenvalues for first order correction and the eigenstates for the 0 order wave function. Okay, so the matrix V representing in the representation phi, linear combination, and the matrix Vu in the representation U are shown below. Okay, so Vu, this was our original case. Okay, degenerate this, so these are the degenerate states. This one, not all this matrix. So the total order was n by n states was there, but out of this G states are degenerate. This one, only this much. So I cannot select all this. So this is the order of the degenerate states: V11, V12, V1g, etc. up to VGG. These are the untouched non-degenerate part. So we are not touching all these things. So we are changing only this Vg, only this Vg. We are changing with their linear combinations. With instead of U, we are replacing this U1, U2, U1, U2, UG by, we are changing this one, only this one with the 5G, 5K or 5G, 5J. So you get the new correction factors. You replace with the 5-1, okay? So you will get the eigenvalue corrections to the ground state energy. So you get the V5 in the new basis. Okay. So this is the idea for the degenerate states. Now what remains is two applications. So that two applications are your